Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Josh, and today I wanted to pop on here really quickly to share a bit of an update and tell you all about a little modification that I've made to the dashcam setup here in my Rav4 Prime. And so many of you are on this channel because of my various dashcam videos, and there's always a lot of interest, I think, about dashcams in general. And so I thought I would pop on here and share kind of what I've been doing here in my Rav4 Prime. Now, if you're a subscriber of mine and you've been with me here on the channel, during videos in the past, you might know that this Rav4 Prime is my daily driver. I drive this car 5 days a week. I got called back into the office 5 days a week earlier this year. My round trip commute to and from work every day is 50 miles. And so now, on a weekly basis, I'm doing about 250 miles a week. And just because of all that driving I'm doing, because of the time of day and the hours that I'm in the office and all this kind of thing, I was finding that I was really wanting a little bit more visual coverage, if you will, or camera coverage than what the single dash cam in the front of the car was providing for me. Because if you live here in Texas, or you live in Austin, or you live in a big city, you know that being out on the highway, at peak commute times, it can get pretty insane out there. I mean, people are just insane when they drive on the highway. And here we get a lot of tailgating. We get a lot of people, kind of swerving, cutting in and out of traffic. There were just things going on behind me that I felt like I wanted to have a record of, should anything ever happen while I'm commuting in this car. Now, going back to dash cams and the videos I've done on dash cams, you guys probably know that I am a big fan of Garmin dash cams. We've been using them almost exclusively in our cars for the last 2 to 3 years. By the way, nothing in my videos is ever sponsored, given to me for free. I have not been compensated in any way, shape, or form for, doing the videos I have. And because I'm the kind of person who, when something new comes out, I like to try it. If I see something really interesting out there, I'll buy one just to give it a shot. We've got a lot of these little devices sitting around the house. And so when I started to think about, hey, I want to put something in the back, I went to my kitchen drawer, my little junk drawer in the kitchen, and pulled out a Mini 2. And this is actually like the perfect solution for having a rear dash cam. And you can kind of actually see right there. I had to take it off the window to show you, obviously. So what I'm going to do now is get out of the car, take you around to the back, and show you how I have kind of jerry-rigged this thing up to the back window. The way I've got it set up right now is fine. It's working perfectly for what I was wanting and the way that I wanted it to be able to capture footage and record and all this kind of thing. But when we get back there, you'll see there's a few things that I'm still trying to figure out in terms of, is there a more elegant way to kind of integrate this into the setup in the car? So let me take you out back there and show you kind of how I've got this all set up. All right, guys, here is the biggest problem, and really the reason I haven't attempted to do this until now. Obviously, with any kind of crossover or SUV with a liftgate, the back glass where you want to mount the camera on moves with the tailgate when it's open, as you can see, obviously. And the challenge with that, of course, is then the cable setup has to be done in a way where there's enough slack so that the camera can move when the liftgate opens. And so this is how I've got it right now. It's not the most elegant thing. I've got the cable tucked into the headliner, and then it kind of runs down along the weather stripping on the edge of the tailgate, comes out lower on the tailgate, and then the cable kind of runs to a 12 volt, which I've got a USB adapter on. It works fine. And, for my needs, it's fine, but I kind of wish there was a more elegant way to do this. I can't seem to figure out a better way, though, without drilling into the plastics in the car, and I definitely don't really want to do that. So for now, this is what it looks like. It's fine, and the way that the camera is set up here, the point at which it's mounted, really does allow me to get the footage and the field of view and the perspective that I wanted from a rear dash cam. So I guess it's fine for now. If there's a more elegant situation or you have any recommendations, let me know down in the comments. The other thing, though, that I like about this is, as you can see it when the tailgate closes, you can actually see this from the outside. And that's actually one benefit of the Mini 2 in the back, is it's so small, it's so unobtrusive that on the road, nobody's going to be able to tell that you have a camera looking back at them. And so, whether that's a good thing or a bad thing, is debatable, but I like that it's not really in your face here. So that's the setup. Thank you guys for watching. Questions in the comments, leave them downstairs or email me at the email you see here on screen. And now, as always, I'm going to throw a reel of sample footage that I've taken over the time I've been driving this car so you can see exactly how this whole setup works. I think it works great. So enjoy, and thanks for watching.